Okay, and we're back with another episode with Paradox the Rapper, your favorite DIY YouTube rapper. Now, today I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna wrap prep this thing. So this is how you're gonna go about prepping the car. So let's go have a sneak peek at what I've done so far, and then I'll show you guys all the way from the beginning. Okay, here it is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you Bondo like a champion. You notice all the holes are gone. So let's get started and show you guys how this whole process works. Here, they did some work here, but as you can see, those little dimples and all that stuff, that's gonna totally show up on the wrap. Not acceptable to me. We got some weird like paint right here. Now he did a really good job at fixing this hood. So here you can see how it lines up very nicely. Yeah, great job, Christian. If you're watching this, kudos to the body work and the hammer. Okay, so you know there's like some paint spots right here, so that's all gonna have to be sanded. This front bumper is actually looking really good. The fitment, a little bit of an issue, but you know that's gonna have to be an ongoing thing where you have to kind of just make the kit fit. Here we got some chipping, fading paint. Man, this column is really bad. Look at that. So all this really needs to be sanded down. I'm not even sure why it's red. This, I'm gonna wrap it in something. We'll see. Here we got all of this. That needs to be sanded down and wrapped. And similarly right here as well. And this is popping out. So I think I'm gonna glue this. And then all of this needs to be sanded. Okay, guys, let's get started. We're gonna do some body work. I'll show you guys that. I won't be showing you the color of the wrap until after it's done and he's revealed it. Okay, so I got the back trunk lid propped up and I'm gonna get rid of those holes. So I have my welder with me and we're gonna start welding. I'm just fucking with you guys. I am not welding shit because I am not risking that window breaking again. But here's how we're gonna do this Paradox style and solve this problem. Here I have masking tape just taped over this. So, but basically the wrap will just cover whatever surface that is on there, right? And all we need to do is have something for the Bondo to sit on while it's dry. Once it's nice and dry, we'll sand it all smooth. And then I can peel this masking tape off if I want, or keep it on there, whatever. But the Bondo just needs a surface to stick to and then adhere to all this. And then when you sand the top off, it's super smooth. The wrap will cover it. You won't ever see it. And if you want to put a wing in, you can just break through the Bondo very easily. So over here, I got the same thing. Okay, I'm going to try this out. You guys are probably going to be like talking shit in the comments, but I don't know if this is going to work yet, but that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so here I have some good old-fashioned Bondo and hardener from Home Depot. I'm going to whip up a batch of this after I sand the car and then fill up all the low spots. Here we go. The whole car is littered with this issue right here. And we're just going to take my knife here and I'm just going to chip off all this, whatever this is, goo, paint. And then as long as that's smooth and shit, you can just wrap over it. I just don't want this to stick onto the wrap. As soon as I touch the wrap down to it, that would be bad. So here we are taking the knife to his 240. What's up, Christian? Here's his new hatch. And on all 90s cars, you got this problem right here. You guys see that right there? And you're not about to replace this trim. You know how much to replace this would be? It's like brand new, refurbished or whatever the fuck. It's like hundreds of dollars. Here's what you do. I'll show you guys what I do with it later. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this blade. Right here, okay. So I'm gonna take this blade. Ah, yeah, just cut that shit off. Yeah. Does this make anyone nervous? Don't worry, guys. I got plans for this. So I've done this before on all of my 90s cars. Yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. That is strangely satisfying. Sorry about the light, but I don't have any light back here on this part, this side of the garage. So you guys are gonna have to kind of watch this surgery happen in low light. So, oh yeah, look at that. That's just so awesome. Okay, I'm out here with the Spider. I miss driving this thing. It's been kind of sitting all winter, and then Michelle's been driving it. But today I'm over here at Home Depot, right there. Gonna pick up some wrap supplies. This is what you need to get started on sand prepping and all that stuff for your car. So I'll show you guys what we're doing. First things first, I need some primer, just because the wrap will not stick to Bondo, and I need some automotive primer. Let's see, I'm gonna go with this one, self-etching primer. This one I've had good experience with. It dries really fast, doesn't run, and really thick, so I can just sand this down. Got all the cars lined up over there just so there's plenty of room. Here I have a Harbor Freight, the cheapest air compressor you can find, with an adapter hose. Here I got, this comes at Harbor Freight as well, the whole kit. It's all the fittings and everything. Some wrap cutting blades. This is really cool, sand net. So rather than burning a whole bunch of these, you can use one of this and equals 10, supposedly. Goes on the rotary tool like that. So we'll see. This is my first time trying it. I got that automotive self-etching primer. This is really nice because it fills in, it's kind of thick, and it fills in like any minor holes and stuff like that, and you can just sand it down. Can never have enough gloss black automotive paint. This is a JB Weld steel stick. I'm gonna try to use this on that door handle right there. You guys know what's up. Okay, so all that came to $92 from Harbor Freight and 34 bucks from Home Depot. I've been meaning to get this stuff, so it's going to be a good investment for the long haul. Okay, the trim right here, I've cut it all off. This top part I don't need to mess with because there's the roof spoiler goes here. Down here I put some Bondo over like a little dimple on the door. I hate those dimples. And then just did some more Bondo work right there. This thing, I glued this with a Gorilla Glue epoxy. Now this wrap was just placed here to kind of hold it in place. Oh, look at that. His trim was flopping, but now it's on there pretty good. So there you go, Christian. Fixed. I'm sure that annoyed the shit out of you, but here we clean it up. Okay. Hey, Hamilton. Oh, yeah, that's the piggy. If the Bondo leaves any air bubbles, like this right here, this will probably leave a divot. You sand it down, and then if there's any divots left, you re-Bondo again a second time. So I'm going to be doing that, but when you Bondo, you kind of want to just sand and do all that stuff outside. That way you can easily wash the car down and not contaminate your wrap area. So let's finish up Bondoing, and then I'll wash it down, pull it back in. Gonna start wrapping. This was a major dent. You guys can't really tell now. You see, if you line it up like this, and then you really can't see a difference. That right there is the pool fender. But you see how that's kind of like a nice kind of straight line. So once you build up enough Bondo to fill up your bump, you can just keep sanding it over and over until you get it right. You really can't mess this up. It's like sculpting clay. You literally let it dry, sand it, see where you're at, put another layer on if you need more, sand it. If you put too much, sand it off. So yeah, as long as you got Bondo, it's really cheap. You can just keep doing it. Here, I'm gonna clean all this up. Feeling a little rough. Back here, this is layer 3 of the Bondo. That's almost ready to be sanded once it's no longer juicy. And you can just touch it and it doesn't move on you, and then it's pretty much ready to be sanded. Okay. So here on this side, this is pretty much ready to go. Pretty smooth. I don't really see any rippling. Low spot right here, that's all cleaned up. There's another one down here, that's cleaned up too. And the hood. So the hood had some weird like low spots and dings right here. You can see where I put the Bondo. I'll show you guys how to test this in a minute. And this had some rippling going on right around like right here. So all I did was I put one layer and then sanded it, and it looked a little wavy still, and then I put another layer. I'm gonna sand that. Here I'm redoing some of this just to make sure it's smooth. I'm still feeling a bit of a ripple. And then I had a little spot right here that the kit was kind of, it chipped. So fill that up, fill that up. Yeah, this sander that I got, this is the shit right here. So normally you're using like stuff like this, right? And the stuff that you're sanding just gunks it up real good. Here you got, this is called like a Diablo brand or something like that. This is classified at 220 grit, but look at it. It lasts way longer. It's like a net mesh that you can actually spray and clean out. Unlike this junk, you're literally burning like 10 bucks for a pack of 10 of these, or 8 or whatever. Harbor Freight has these for like $4.99, but this was like 8 of these was like 14 bucks, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, back on the time lapse, guys. I'm gonna finish this off and then we'll close this out. This is how you know that you did your Bondo skills well. You use the wrap on your Bondo spots, and then it will let you know if you need to do more Bondo, if it's still a little wavy, or you're good to go. The best thing to test it with is not matte, but a high gloss wrap. You can see everything when you do a gloss wrap. Okay, once again, thank you all for watching. Those of you guys are coming from Christian's channel, thank you. I'm trying to steal all of his subscribers, so subscribe to me, your boy Paradox the Rapper. And I'm gonna do the rest of the prepping off of camera. I'm pretty tired of sanding, so I'm ready to just lay down some wrap. But you guys won't see it until he does the review video, and then I'll show you maybe a 2-part series of me wrapping this car DIY. So basically, I'll show you how to wrap the whole side, and then the hardest parts like the front bumper and the back bumper. The hood's pretty easy. If you can't wrap this hood, you should not be trying to DIY wrap your shit. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later.